When it comes to your mental health, or I prefer to say emotional well-being, who you surround yourself with and what relationships you choose to invest in are a huge part of that. And also, it's important to ask yourself, what habits or beliefs do I have in place that are supporting my goals, that are supporting me in my highest self? And what habits can I let go of that are unsupportive of my true self? This 14-day mental health series is to honor those whose lives have been touched by mental illness. And it's in response to a friend of mine who recently died of suicide. I wish to give hope to those who are struggling because there is always hope. Welcome to the Joyful Family Podcast, where we explore how to nurture our relationships, communicate in ways that we feel heard and seen, and create joyful family relationships that last.
We're your hosts,
Vauna
and Roland. Join us on this joyful adventure called family.
I recently cut about 7 inches off my hair, and the number one question I get asked is, do you like it? And yes, I do like it. I've lived most of my life with short or medium length hair, and so when it gets very long, it annoys me. It's hard to wash, and I don't enjoy it. But it got me thinking about how sometimes we have to cut things out of our lives that are no longer serving us. Sometimes in a knee-jerk reaction, we cut things or people out of our lives that actually may not need to go. And so it's important to actually ask, am I cutting out what's not serving my highest good? The things in my life that are not serving my highest good, those are the things that are important to get rid of. And I've had relationships in my life where I've had to distance myself from people, and I had a time in my life when a lot of people who mattered to me dropped out of my life, or I needed to remove them from my day-to-day life and interactions. And this was actually a really powerful thing for me because I needed to figure out what mattered to me, what was important to me, and to be able to surround myself with people who supported that, and what served my highest good, what was in line with the goals that I had for myself and for my family. Now, some of those relationships have been able to grow back again over the years, but I needed that time of separation, and it was an important step toward our growth and healing together. And there were other relationships that are no longer a part of my life. They served a good purpose in their time, and now it is serving me to no longer have those relationships anymore. And I can't even tell you how much my life has benefited from being able to look at what are my goals, what serves my highest good, and who are the people who can support me in that. Who are the people that I'm a better person as a result of my interaction and my friendship or my closeness with them. And those are the relationships that I choose to nourish. When it comes to your mental health, or I prefer to say emotional well-being, who you surround yourself with and what relationships you choose to invest in are a huge part of that. And also, it's important to ask yourself, what habits or beliefs do I have in place that are supporting my goals, that are supporting me in my highest self? And what habits can I let go of that are unsupportive of my true self? Those are really powerful questions to ask yourself. So take a minute and ask yourself, what habits do I have that are not serving me? And also ask yourself, what beliefs do I have that are not serving my highest good and my important goals? And what beliefs do I have that are not supporting myself and my goals? And ask yourself, who is in your life that is detrimental to your emotional well-being? or who isn't supportive of your emotional well-being. So honestly, pause this recording for a minute and ask yourself those questions. What beliefs, habits, and people are in my life are not supporting my highest good? And take a minute to contemplate on that and what you can do about it. Great, welcome back. And if you didn't actually pause this, if you weren't in a position to be able to, then be sure you do this when you're able to later. Now, I used to have some beliefs about myself that were unsupportive of how I wanted to feel and the person that I wanted to be. And I had to really take a look at those and dig deep and look at myself and see what I needed to change, and also be able to recognize the things that were contradictory to those beliefs so that I could overcome those beliefs. Sometimes we have to clear the way for new and better things to come into our lives. So if you're ready for new and better things to come into your life, or to create a new and better reality, then now would be a really good time to examine what can you cut out of your life, what boundaries can you set, and what can you bring more of into your life. Who can you surround yourself with? Who can you spend more time with? And who can you learn from? For me, there was a time when I didn't have the people that I needed in my life, and so I turned to things like podcasts, books, and other resources, and that's where I found the support that I needed. And as I did that, more people entered my life who were able to support me in my highest good. Thanks for listening to the Joyful Family Podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, share, and leave a review. Follow us on Instagram at Vauna Bird Family Coach and Roland Bird Author. Learn more about our work at vaunabird.com. Stay tuned. We're looking forward to sharing more with you next week.